All right. Good evening, folks. And I want to thank you very much for joining me this evening. My name is Stevie Aquilina. And I want to say first and foremost on behalf of myself and my wife, Sarah, and our family, everybody is in our thoughts, everybody. Because I know that this is a weird time for us all. I know this is a very challenging time. But hey, we're all going through it together, right? Hopefully you can take some comfort in that, it's not happening to you individually, it's happening to the whole world. Hopefully you haven't been too challenged by it, but if you have been, just want you to know that you're in our thoughts. The information that you're going to see this evening, now more than ever, may be more relevant now more than ever, in more ways than one. And in more ways than you right now may realize as well. And probably in more ways than I'm even going to be able to allow you to realize this evening. I'm going to go for about maybe 10, 15 minutes, hopefully less. And then we're going to interview someone very special at the end. But I do believe you're going to be able to connect some very interesting dots this evening. However, if you don't feel like you've connected them all, that's okay. There's lots more information, but I want to be respectful of everyone's time. We'll run for about half an hour here, maybe less. What we're talking about this evening is the most significant health science breakthrough of our lifetime, a category-creating breakthrough, a very advanced breakthrough, 10 to 15 years ahead of its time, that for 2 decades science had declared was impossible. And for some reason, I'll allow you to figure out. Big pharmaceutical companies might not want to have you to know about it. Now, before we tell you what this is, let us tell you what this is not. This is not a drug, thank God. It's not a vitamin, mineral, or antioxidant formula. It's not secret herbs, spices, exotic berries, fancy juices, super shakes, essential oils, magic magnets, alkaline waters, electrolyte waters, laser lights, roots, and magical 5,000-year-old tree lotions, potions, gadgets, or any of the other good stuff out there. This is an entirely new frontier of science. So if you're seeing this for the first time, or relatively the first time, you have probably most likely never seen or heard of anything like what we're going to share with you this evening. So this is what we're talking about: ASEA REDOX cell signaling technology. It contains active redox molecules. These are the same redox molecules, cellular messages that are made natively within your body that affect gene expression in a positive way, helping to protect healthy cells, repair unhealthy cells, replace damaged cells, and keep your cells functioning the way they should at optimal levels. Just going to check the chat box here just in case we're having some difficulty. Okay, beautiful. Now, why is this important? We are made entirely of cells. So our cells' ability to work properly, to defend themselves, to be repaired when they're damaged and be replaced when they're too damaged, is what's keeping you alive, quite frankly. Now, with age, diet, stress, toxins, and all sorts of other environmental insults, our cells break down. And our body's ability to make redox molecules declines daily. And as such, our cells' ability to protect, repair, and replace themselves breaks down. And so our cells break down even more. And so with it does our health, our wellness, and our vitality. Now, ASEA takes science seriously and is highly committed to research in renowned universities and top laboratories, leading laboratories, proving the potential of redox signaling supplementation, demonstrating the safety and efficacy of the redox products, certifying them as safe and effective in every body. Now, ASEA REDOX users enjoy cell signaling benefits, which translate to health at its most foundational level. ASEA REDOX has been scientifically tested and shown to signal the activation of genetic pathways, or in other words, affect genes that improve your immune system health, help maintain a healthy inflammatory response in your body, help maintain cardiovascular health and support your arterial elasticity, improve your gut health and digestive enzyme production, and modulate your hormone balance to support vitality and wellness. Additionally, ASEA Redox has also been scientifically tested and shown to enhance your body's own production, your body's own efficiency of antioxidants by up to 800%. It's also been shown to lower oxidative stress, which is, quite frankly, the precursor to just about every degenerative condition on the planet. And it's also proven to be 100% safe in all bodies, in every body. Now, any health challenge, and it's not just people with health challenges, it's also people who don't want to have health challenges, or people that, want to have higher health performance. Any health goal that you can think of, Redox users and their doctors are seeing just remarkable results. So now that I've spoken a little bit about cellular health from the inside out, let's show you what happens when you apply these molecules from the outside in with our Renew 28 and our Redox Intensive Serum. We also have a cleanser and a moisturizer which enhance and support the effectiveness and operation of these Redox molecules. But seeing really is believing. And what you're going to see here, yes, is some anti-aging effects. And yes, you're going to see age slowing down, but you're going to see really a lot of age reversing effects also. Have a look at the picture there to your left, the elasticity coming back to the skin. But it's not just beauty and anti-aging or age reversing. It's also health of the skin. It's inflammations and irritations and aggravations and other signs of damaged skin cells being repaired, being replenished, being replaced. And that leaves you with younger, more youthful, more healthy, more glowing, more vibrant skin, youthful skin. This is Dr. Marty Moran, and he decided to do a scientific experiment on his very own face and only use Renew 28 on only half of his face and not the other. Can you tell which side he did and perhaps which side he did not use the Renew 28 on? There's some clues there. Look at one cheek compared to the other, the puffiness, or maybe perhaps the sagginess of one to the other. See if you can look closely there at the lines that might be more prevalent on one side to the other. Here's a big tip. Look at his glasses, right? And if you guess that he used it on the left side or his right side, you would also be in complete understanding of the side of the bed his wife preferred to sleep on during this experiment, because she digged the younger dude on the other side, quite frankly. And I've confirmed that with Dr. Marty Moran's good lady. But we thank Dr. Marty Moran because he really did walk around like a weirdo for a while doing this. But what a great way to prove just the power of these redox molecules where you apply them. Now, it's not just for your face, as you can see here, bellies and hands and arms. The Renew 28 in a clinical trial in a top laboratory also proved to be able to get rid of cellulite and not just cover it up, not just reduce the appearance of it. What it also was doing, it was dissolving the subcutaneous fat that was causing the cellulite. It's a very interesting study for you to check out. This is my good friend Sepp Hock, and he had a condition that nobody wants to have. It was caused by, being out in the sun his whole life as a surfer and a builder, even from a young age. And it's the type of condition that you usually only get one consultation for, because the doctor said not many patients are able to come back. They're not around to come back for a second consultation. And Sepp was using the redox molecules inside and out. And thankfully, he not only made it to that second consultation, but he is quite some time on now, happy, healthy, and carefree. Now, folks, the truth is, if you look throughout history, every great breakthrough creates great opportunity. So how is ASEA positioned? Well, it's based in Nobel Prize winning research. There are over 19,000. In fact, when I checked just the other day, the updated website for pubmed.gov, where all peer reviews are studied, and I typed in redox signaling, over 30,000 results come up now. There are over 1,500 medical textbooks that have been written on redox signaling molecules. This slide is very difficult for me to update because there's about 150 studies coming out almost every single month, sometimes less. ASEA is heavily patented. So our technology does what no other product in the world can do. And again, because it's patented, it's without competition. We have no copycats. Therefore, no one in the world has what ASEA has. No one. ASEA holds massive opportunities, therefore, across all health science sectors, such as healthcare, such as wellness, also sports science and athletic performance, and skincare, beauty, anti-aging, and longevity. Now, our stated mission, ASEA's stated mission, is to better people's lives and to be a force for good in the world. And so, quite frankly, we want to help a lot of people, and we can't do that all on our own. So we look for good-hearted, good-minded people to spread the word about redox. And ASEA gives you the opportunity to earn commissions just by sharing redox with others. Not only will you receive a commission, you receive a residual commission, not only from the ongoing purchases made by everyone you refer to ASEA personally, but also from the purchases made by every single person they and others and others and others also refer. So just like when we all do this all the time, we recommend a good movie, restaurant, cafe, book, or whatever. People tell people who then begin to tell other people, who then tell even more people, and it goes on with no limits. We are worldwide. ASEA is currently in 35 countries and opening new markets almost every single year. And based on the existing trends, the annual turnover is projected to exceed $500 million in the next 5 years. Now, some are saying that this is very conservative and that $1 billion is very possible. So what does this mean? Well, it means for those today, perhaps more than ever, that are looking for a supplementary income, or maybe looking for a replacement income, an extra or a part-time or a full-time or a big time, or perhaps a legacy leaving income. For business-minded people, this is an opportunity to be paid a residual commission from the growth of this worldwide expansion. And let me tell you, folks, with all sincerity, it is true that there is nothing better than making a living from bettering people's lives. And that is exactly what ASEA does. Now, it gets even better, though, because you get to join forces with others who also are being a force for good in the world. And you can even be rewarded with all expenses paid trips to 5-star luxury locations around the world. As you see a lot of the pictures there with my wife and I. And you get to link arms, join forces, befriend, and you become very close, best friends, and even like family with really tremendously great people from all over the world. Now, a part of the heart of ASEA is really to have an impact and to better people's lives, to make a difference. And we also have an extension of our company called the ASEA Advancing Life Foundation. And the mission of our foundation is to break cycles of poverty, abuse, and suffering. Just some of the initiatives that we were working on within, less than a year now is fighting human trafficking, fighting slavery around the world, providing clean water to Cambodia, building a vocational center in rural Ecuador, and supporting disaster relief funds around the world. And of course, anybody can directly donate to the ASEA Advancing Life Foundation, but it's also good to know that every time we make a purchase for ourselves, a portion of that is also going towards breaking these cycles of poverty and suffering around the world. All right, so the redox signaling molecules in ASEA, they are so impactful on the human body that pharmaceutical companies offered to pay millions of dollars for the sole rights to this technology. However, they wanted ASEA to shut down. They wanted to take everyone off redox. Thankfully, founder of ASEA, Virtus Norton, he said no to the payout. And he said yes to the people already experiencing the greatly needed life-changing power of these redox signaling molecules. And as demonstrated in this very first, very important decision, and quite frankly, in every decision since, ASEA always puts people and principles before ego and economics. And that is one of the main guiding principles that ripples throughout the whole culture of this company of ASEA. So thank you, Virtus, for putting people and principles before ego and economics. And thank you for creating a company culture that emanates the same. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to this little bit of information this evening. What I want to do is I want to bring on a special guest that we have here. We're going to interview a lovely couple who have had, some really tremendous redox experiences. But first, I must say, ASEA does not claim to treat or cure any diseases. In fact, what ASEA does do, what redox signaling molecules do scientifically, is they empower your body to work the way it should. They empower your cells to work the way they should. They empower your body to do what it is designed to do, and that is to heal itself. And so what I'm going to do, let me just, where are you? Sorry, just got to go through this list. Lilian, are you still here? Lilian, if you can raise your hand on Zoom, and that way, oh, there you go. That way, oh, there you are. Found you. All right, I'm going to bring you in. Let me stop the share here, and let me make it okay that you can turn your camera on if you wish. Let me give you permission for that. Oh, there we are. Okay, so there you go, Lilian. You will be able to unmute your audio and turn on your camera now. So ladies and gentlemen, this, and hopefully, I don't know whether you are, maybe you're joined by David as well. I can't see. Are you there, Lilian?
Yes.
Great.
I'm here with David.
Great. So you can turn on your camera if you can. So ladies and gentlemen, this is...
I tried.
Is it turning on?
No, it's still mute. I think I need to go to setting.
Let me see if you see this message. Hold on a sec. Did you just get a message from me to start your video?
Okay. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Zoom says it's on, but maybe it's a setting on. Are you on your computer?
Yeah, on my I need setting privacy camera. Okay, let me try quick.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's okay. You have a look at where you might be able to turn it on, and I'll just introduce you. So this is a lovely and very handsome couple you'll see in a moment. David and Lilian Sugihati. Did I say that right?
Yeah, David's surname is Widharma.
Is what, sorry?
I didn't change my surname.
Wow.
So Sugihati is my surname.
Wow, very good, very good.
So hang on. Camera.
So this is David and Lilian, and they are a beautiful couple. Hopefully you'll see in a moment. And they're going to share a redox experience with us. And they live in Sydney also. And they're doing tremendous things in the ASEA community, including internationally as well, really looking after a lot of people. And I'm very grateful to have them in Michael Dalla Costa's team. So good evening, David and Lilian. How are you? Whoops. Are you still there? Uh-oh. Lilian, are you there? Okay, so what we would do, well, looks like we lost them. So let me see. There we go. She's dropped back, I think. There we go. Okay, she's raised her hand. Just bear with me, folks. Technical issue. Promote to panelist. Here we go. They'll be joining us now. Hey, Lilian.
Hello.
Oh, hey, we did it. You did it.
Hello, how are you?
See what I said, folks? What a good looking couple. G'day, David. How are you guys?
Very good, thank you.
That's good. All right. So I've got a few questions I want to ask you if that's okay. We'll jump straight into it.
Yes, sure.
All right. So why don't you tell us first, how long have you been with ASEA now?
Oh, okay. I start ASEA 2018, just before our birthday. So ASEA is our present to each other at that time.
Wow.
So,
Good
yes,
present.
So
and how did you when you first saw ASEA, what was your initial thoughts?
Okay, at that time I was desperate. I'll try everything to reduce my sugar level.
Yeah.
So when Janet introduced this for the first time, I'm not really interested, and then she popped in again at work, and then she said you should try. At the same time, my doctor said if I didn't do something about my sugar level, I'm afraid, she said, I'm afraid I have to give you some injection every day. So I scared about it. So second time Janet popped up to my work, and then I said, okay, let's meet. Then yeah, so I try.
So a little bit skeptical at first.
Not really skeptical. Maybe because of the busyness. I was very busy at work. I work 6 days a week. So try to, yeah, you know, sometimes you really desperate, but not really desperate enough until the doctor says something. Then you try to find the solution.
Okay. Okay. So you had this problem with your blood sugar being too high, right?
Yeah, this is the side effect. I faced a health challenge in last 5 years, and then the side effect from the treatment, my pancreas is damaged, so I have a issue with my sugar level.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that issue had been there how long before, like how long were you concerned about that? How long were your doctors concerned about that before you found out about ASEA?
Maybe about 1 year every time, because every 6 months, every 6 months, I have to check my blood pressure, my blood, just to make sure I didn't suffer about the previous sickness. So always the issue is in the sugar level. And then the last 3 months before I try ASEA, doctor said, Lilian, you have to do something about it. Already, doctor, I cut everything. I cut the chocolate. I cut the bread, even the rice. Only thing I didn't do is exercise. So the doctor said, okay, come back in the next 3 months. So then when I start the ASEA, okay. The reason I choose entrepreneur, at that time I choose entrepreneur. Everything is in the mindset. If I purchase the personal, that means I only get 4 bottles, right? And then I really want to bring down the sugar level. So if I drink only 60 ml, which is 1 cup, it's not good enough because I was desperate. And then if I have only limited stock, I become stingy. I believe so, because I have to pay again, I have to buy again. So this is everything mindset. That's why I said earlier, I bought this ASEA as a gift to each other. Me and David, our birthday is close to each other in September. So I said to David, don't buy anything for me, and I will not buy anything for you. Let's just buy ASEA.
Did you like that, David?
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Because I have no any other issue, so I only take 60 ml in the morning and 60 ml in the afternoon.
Oh, right.
I don't issue except when we start on September. In June, I check my blood, and then the doctor said that the cholesterol you have to watch. You have to cut down the red meat. You have to cut down cakes. You have to cut down anything to raise the cholesterol level, the bad one. But other than that, I'm okay. I was okay. And then that one, when we started in September, and then my last check was, the blood check was June. So I checked again on January. So from September to January, that's the 3 months. So that's when Janet told us, you check in 3 months. If in 3 months you don't see any changes, forget it. It means that's not suitable for you. That's what Janet said. So January, I check my blood, and then the doctor say everything's okay. What you have done to your eating habit? I didn't say anything because the doctor may be skeptical or laugh at me or say, well, maybe this one is coincidence because it's only the first 3 months.
Yeah.
So I didn't say anything. And then, but it showed that my cholesterol level become good because the doctor said everything is okay.
Oh, good.
So that is my first experience with Asia in the first 3 months.
Sorry,
Wow.
David, not to mention cholesterol, yeah?
Well,
sorry, I didn't.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. So, and then, wow, that's good, right? It's better than what the doctor was saying. He was going to take away all your good food. What about your blood sugar problem then, Lilian? How did that work out?
My blood sugar reduced massively, and the doctor very impressed. And then she said, continue this way, okay? I'm very happy also. At that time, I still don't have intention to share to others because very busy with work at that time. And something happened in February last year, which is at work. I've got a panic attack at work, and then because of this, I have to admit to emergency, and then I stay until midnight with the belief I'm going home. Unfortunately, doctor won't allow me to go home. I have to admit to the hospital immediately, not even give me a chance to change my uniform. No excuse, you have to go. And then they put me in the ward special for heart. I said, I don't have any problem with my heart. Apparently, due to that massive panic attack, damaging my heart. From the blood test that night, many times, they find out something abnormal in my heart, which is there is some tears.
So tearing, right? Tears.
Yeah, inside the heart. So they need to monitor me 24 hours, 24/7. And then David went back home. But one thing crossed my mind.
So just to be clear, so that the tears was caused by the stress, that attack you had.
Yeah, because it looked like I'm not the kind of person easy to get angry, but apparently that problem has been there for many times and then blew up. So my body cannot cooperate. Anyway, when David had to go back home to get some clothes from me, crossed my mind. I said, David, please bring Asia. So 2 a.m. David back in my ward, in my ward with Asia and some clothes. So I bring straight away Asia. Anyway, I stay in the hospital.
They wanted you to stay in the hospital. What did they want to do to you?
because they want to monitor me. At that time, it's Friday night, so
Yeah.
weekend. There's no doctor available. Perhaps the specialist, they just communicate by phone. So I need to stay in the hospital. It look like at least until Monday, because Saturday and Sunday they cannot do anything. They're just monitoring. They give me some medicine. They keep checking what you call?
What?
Like your ECG?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So my
Troponin.
my troponin
in
is
the blood.
in the blood very high. So on Monday, I already scheduled to get some operation, but for some reason has been delayed. So has been postponed because due to so many patients need to be more prioritized than me. So at the end on Tuesday.
But they were scheduling for surgery. They said you needed to have surgery on your heart.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I keep drinking ASEA. I managed to finish 7 bottles in the last 5 days I was in the hospital, but the result is really amazing. So I already in the theater, ready for operation. A bit nervous, but I already follow my husband's advice to keep drinking just like you drink water. Drink as much as you can. David brings so much, maybe 10 bottles. Every time he visit me, he just bring another.
He'd been saving it all for you. He's only been drinking 60 mils.
No, because we have a lot. So yeah, and then David keep remind me, keep drinking, and then every time I woke up, straight away I just drink ASEA, just drink like I think I drink more ASEA than the water, like mineral water. And at the end, I just surrender, God, if whatever happened, I just going to be grateful with everything. So the doctor started to put equipment, to put some anesthetic, but half. Then when he did something to put something through my wrist,
vein
in the wrist, and then the only thing I remember, the doctor keeps saying, clear. And then I can feel that wire or camera move to the other side.
So the thing they put in your vein was a camera, right?
Yeah, they put under my arm straight to the chest.
So they're looking at your heart through that, are they?
Yes, 4 sides of it.
4 chamber.
4 chamber. But at the same time, the doctor already prepared like a hole, not really a hole in my surgery dress. The doctor said, Lilian, this thing have to be very fast in seconds. Once we find out your heart is not improving, we have to operate you, put you to sleep, and operate you straight away through your leg. I said, oh, okay. And then, when I heard the doctor said clear, and then I can feel a little bit pain when they move to my other chambers, and then clear number 2, right? Oh, then I think, maybe they try to check each chamber. And then after clear number 4, the doctor said, congratulations. It's miracle. You are a very strong lady, he said, and then you don't have to go through with the operation. Hallelujah. So I'm so happy because, anything can happen. I never have operation. I did have that treatment. So anyway, I'm so happy, and thank you to ASEA. Thanks to you, Stevie. So after that, then my eyes and my heart open. I need to do something. I cannot be just selfish to keep to myself, regardless what people said, what people respond. I just keep sharing. That's me and David sharing. Until now, believe it or not, my kids don't really believe, but they don't stop us to share to others. One day they will believe.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I know that you good folks are, and that's a tremendous story, by the way. Thank you so much for opening up and sharing that with us.
You're
Because,
welcome.
it's, as much as it opened your eyes and hearts, that's what we hope, by interviewing people who are having redox experiences, it can open up the minds and the eyes and the hearts
Yes.
of the people that are on looking at this as well too. Um, so thank you so much for sharing, and also thank you for the good work that you're doing, because I know that you're doing a lot of pioneering work for us internationally,
Yeah.
and that's not always easy, introducing it to new markets. But I know that you're doing some good work there, and I do believe that.
And I have a few great testimony actually
Mhm.
from that new market.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a lot of good testimony.
good.
I believe it's not easy to start something new, but in the beginning, we believe in God. So our prayer always, every time before we start, God, if this is your way, open the door, provide us with the ability, with everything. But if not your way, close the door. It's look like God opened the door by connecting us, also from your support, Michael's support. Hello, Michael. And yeah, and then also thank you so much. So I will pray for new market as they are opening soon, because at the moment it's very, very expensive, guys. We are so lucky in Australia. We can get quite cheap for 211 one box. Over there, one box delivery cost only is $80.
Yeah, but that's
Delivery
because you
cost.
guys are pioneering that at the moment before we've officially launched. So you're sort of
Yeah,
pre-launching that, really, aren't you? So
yeah,
fantastic, fantastic. And so of course, when the company officially launch over there, that will take away a lot of that extra work that you're doing for us. But
yes,
yeah, we thank you
yeah.
very much for that. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Brilliant. I'm so glad that you decided to come on this evening. I knew everyone had to hear your story. So I really appreciate you both, David and Lilian, and so good of you to.
And David hair growing
Oh,
a lot.
Um,
Look, in black color too. A lot.
wow.
Yeah, here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black color. Really,
Where
in
it's
black.
able to, that's what it does.
Remember, Stevie, when you visit us, this one no hair, empty.
Oh, wow.
But here, it's black
It's
color.
coming dark, through dark. Okay. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
How good's that? Age reversing. Baldness reversing. Brilliant, brilliant. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. I love you
Thank
guys.
you.
You are a tremendous couple, really, really beautiful couple, and we're so grateful to have you in the team and sharing the good ASEA Redox word with everyone. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks, everyone.
Awesome. Well, on that note, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me this evening. And I hope that we've just brought some small measure of value to you. But I really appreciate your valuable time. And I want you to know that I'm wishing you extra safety and extra security and extra wellness in these very strange times. And hopefully you're doing well and continue to. So thank you very much. Have a good evening and bye for now.